So in this video I am registering my build with the DVLA as a motor caravan. There are a number of benefits for doing this, but the most important one really is that it is a legal requirement. I've got this list of requirements for registering your build from the Department for Transport website, and this is the key bit here. So if your build meets all of these sufficiently, it is the law actually that you need to register it as a motor caravan, and you get a number of benefits as well, such as cheaper tax, cheaper insurance. Your speed limits change, a lot of people don't realise, but with a panel van, the speed limits are actually slightly lower than with a motor caravan or a car, so I can only do 60 on a dual carriageway legally. That'll change, and other little benefits as well, such as I'll be able to take stuff to the tip. I've had difficulty with my local tip, they won't let me in sometimes because technically this is actually a panel van and I could be a trader. But anyway, this list of requirements here, this is what we need to make sure everything's ticked before we can register it. So a door that provides access to the living accommodation, a bed which has a minimum length of 6 feet. This can be converted from seats or used for other purposes during the day, but must be permanently fixed within the body of the vehicle. A water storage tank or container. A seating and dining area permanently attached to the vehicle. The table may be detachable, but must have some permanent means of attachment to the vehicle. It is not good enough to have a loose table. A permanently fixed means of storage, a cupboard, locker or wardrobe. A permanently fixed cooking facility within the vehicle, powered by gas or electricity. At least one window on the side of the accommodation. So the hob gets a thumbs down because it does not quite meet the requirements for the registration. So if I look further into the details here, into the requirements, cooking facilities must be an integral part of the vehicle living accommodation and mounted independently of other items, be secured to the vehicle floor and or side wall, be secured as a permanent feature, bolted, riveted, screwed or welded. So I fail on that. That's being held in with metal wire. Consist of a minimum of 2-ring cooking facility or a microwave, in either case having a fuel/power source. Okay, so obviously this is only 1 ring, it fails on that, and it fails on not being bolted, riveted, screwed or welded. Now, I've been thinking about what to do with this. I think what I'm going to do, because I actually really like this hob, I've used this van quite a bit now, and I really don't feel like I want to go out and spend lots of money on something fancier. I like this cheap hob, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a second one here. They're very cheap. I've actually got another spare one in the garage over there anyway, but I'm going to put a second one in here, and I'm going to find a way of permanently screwing them or bolting them onto the surface so that they're a permanent fixture. I'm kind of half expecting the application to come back as rejected. It's a little bit of a hack job. I'm perfectly prepared for that. If it comes back as a rejected, not meeting the requirements, then I will just spend a little bit more money and make a new video installing a nice SMEV or something like that. But I'm going to attempt to do it this way. So that's done. These are both now properly screwed into the surface. So permanently attached. You can see I've just put screws in there. This one's, well, they're both held in with 3 screws each. So I'm going to take photographic evidence of all of the changes I've made for these requirements, and a number of other things. I've got to take exterior photos with the rear doors open and all that. You can get all this information from the Department for Transport website. So this is all ready to go. I've got a covering letter here, my logbook with the application to have it changed to a motor caravan, and photos of the work that I've had done. I'm going to post this off to the DVLA and I'll let you know as soon as it's rejected. Okay, so motor caravan, that went through fine. This was obviously enough to satisfy the conditions with the DVLA. These are nicely secured in, just like it says. But I've been thinking about it over the past couple of weeks, and I think I'm still going to go ahead and install something a little bit nice around here, proper sink and hob unit. But for the moment I'm going to give my insurance company a ring to switch my insurance to campervan insurance, and watch this space for a video on the hob install. Cheers.